Turning obstacles into opportunities, the unexpected path to success. Welcome to the Black CEO Podcast. Today, we're embarking on a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about success, failure, and the winding road that connects them. I'm thrilled to share with you the profound insights I gained from my recent interview with the remarkable Eartha Watts Hicks, an award winning author, editor, and writing coach whose wisdom has the power to revolutionize the way we approach our goals and dreams. Eartha isn't just a successful writer, she's a beacon of resilience and creativity in a world that often seems determined to extinguish both. Her journey from struggling artist to literary powerhouse is more than inspiring. It's a masterclass in turning adversity into advantage. And trust me, by the end of this talk, you'll be looking at your own obstacles with fresh eyes and a newfound sense of possibility. Now, I know what you're thinking. Great, another motivational speech about turning lemons into lemonade. But stick with me, because what Eartha revealed goes far beyond tired cliches. We're talking about a fundamental rewiring of how we perceive challenges, a paradigm shift that could very well be the key to unlocking your full potential. Let's start with a story that perfectly encapsulates this idea. Picture this. It's 2013, and a young writer sits at her desk surrounded by a sea of rejection letters. The manuscript she's poured her heart and soul into for years has been turned down by publisher after publisher. Many would see this as the end of the road, a sign to give up and move on, but not Eartha Watts Hicks. Instead of seeing each rejection as a dead end, Eartha saw them as signposts, guiding her toward a different path. She used the feedback to refine her craft, sought out new avenues for publication, and refused to let the word no be the final answer. And you know what happened? That same novel, Love Changes, ended up being endorsed by none other than Nikki Giovanni, a titan in the literary world. Let that sink in for a moment. From a stack of rejections to an endorsement from one of the most respected voices in literature. That's not just a happy ending, it's a testament to the power of perseverance and the art of transforming obstacles into opportunities. But Eartha's story isn't unique in its challenges, it's unique in its approach. And that's what we're here to talk about today. How do we cultivate this mindset? How do we train ourselves to see the potential in our problems? First, let's address the elephant in the room, fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. These fears are universal and they're powerful. They can paralyze us, keep us from taking risks, from putting ourselves out there. But here's what Eartha taught me. Fear is just energy. It's neither positive nor negative on its own. It's how we channel it that matters. Think about it like this. That nervous energy you feel before a big presentation or an important meeting, that's the same physiological response our ancestors had when facing a predator. It's our body preparing us for action. The difference is in how we interpret it. Do we let it shut us down? Or do we use it to sharpen our focus and drive us forward? Eartha suggests we lean into this energy. Feel the fear. Acknowledge it. But don't let it dictate your actions. Instead, use it as a signal that you're on the brink of something important, something that matters to you. Because let's face it, we don't fear things we don't care about. Now, let's talk about rejection. If there's one thing Eartha's journey teaches us, it's that rejection is not the end. It's often just the beginning. Each no you receive is actually valuable information. It's feedback. It's a learning opportunity. It's a chance to refine your approach. Consider this. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter was rejected by 12 different publishers before it found a home. Stephen King's Carrie was rejected 30 times. Even Dr. Seuss faced rejection. The difference between these success stories and the countless dreams that never materialized isn't talent, it's persistence. But persistence isn't just about trying the same thing over and over. It's about adapting, learning, and growing with each attempt. Eartha didn't just keep sending out the same manuscript, she honed her craft, sought feedback, and explored alternative paths to publication. She turned each rejection into a stepping stone. This brings us to another crucial point Eartha emphasized, the importance of community and mentorship. Success doesn't happen in a vacuum. We need support, guidance, and sometimes a gentle or not so gentle push in the right direction. Eartha found this in writing groups, in mentors, and even in the authors she admired from afar. Seeking out this support isn't a sign of weakness, it's a strategic move towards success. It's about surrounding yourself with people who believe in your potential, who can offer constructive criticism, and who can share their own experiences and insights. In Eartha's case, It was these connections that ultimately led to the endorsement from Nikki Giovanni, a testament to the power of building relationships and putting yourself out there. But let's be real for a moment. This journey isn't easy. There will be days when the rejections pile up, when the obstacles seem insurmountable, when you question every decision you've made. Eartha's been there, and she shared a powerful tool for those moments' perspective. When you're in the thick of it, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. But every successful person has faced setbacks. Every overnight success is years in the making. The key is to zoom out, to look at your journey as a whole rather than fixating on individual setbacks. Eartha suggests creating a victory log, a record of your achievements, no matter how small. Did you finish a chapter? Log it. Did you make a new connection in your industry? Write it down. Over time, this log becomes a powerful reminder of your progress, a source of motivation when times get tough. Now, let's talk about creativity and innovation. Often our biggest breakthroughs come when we're faced with limitations. Constraints force us to think outside the box, to find novel solutions to problems. Eartha's journey in publishing is a perfect example of this. When traditional paths seemed closed off, she explored new avenues, ultimately finding success through a combination of perseverance and creative problem solving. This principle applies far beyond writing. In business, in technology, in any field, really, some of the most innovative solutions arise from necessity. When resources are limited, when conventional methods fail, that's when true creativity flourishes. So the next time you face a seemingly insurmountable obstacle, ask yourself, how can this challenge push me to innovate? Another crucial lesson from Eartha's experience is the importance of authenticity. In a world that often pressures us to conform, to fit into predefined molds of success, staying true to your voice and vision can be challenging, but it's essential. Eartha's work resonates because it's genuine, because it comes from a place of truth and passion. This authenticity isn't just about creative expression, it's a powerful tool in any field. In business, authentic brands build loyal customer bases. In leadership, authentic leaders inspire trust and commitment from their teams. In personal relationships, authenticity fosters deeper, more meaningful connections. So, how do we cultivate this authenticity in the face of rejection and setbacks? Eartha suggests starting with self reflection. Understand your core values, your true passions. What drives you? What story do you want to tell? What impact do you want to make? When you're clear on these fundamental questions, staying true to your path becomes easier, even in the face of adversity. Now, let's address a common misconception: the idea that some people are just naturally resilient, naturally able to turn obstacles into opportunities. The truth is, this mindset is a skill. And like any skill, it can be developed and honed over time. Eartha didn't wake up one day with an unshakable belief in her abilities. She built this resilience through practice, through conscious effort, and yes, through facing and overcoming numerous setbacks. Each challenge she faced was an opportunity to strengthen this muscle. So, how can we develop this resilience in our own lives? Eartha suggests starting small. Set achievable goals and push yourself to meet them, even when it's uncomfortable. Gradually increase the difficulty. Seek out constructive criticism and learn to separate your work from your worth. Celebrate small victories and learn from every setback. Remember, resilience isn't about never falling, it's about getting back up every time you do. It's about maintaining hope and determination in the face of adversity. And most importantly, it's about learning and growing from every experience, positive or negative. Let me share another powerful story from Eartha's journey that illustrates this point. In 2015, Eartha was invited to speak at a prestigious literary conference. It was a huge opportunity, a chance to share her work with a wider audience and make valuable connections in the industry. But just days before the event, she received devastating news. Her mother had been diagnosed with a serious illness. Many would have canceled the appearance, and no one would have blamed her. But Eartha saw this challenge differently. She knew her mother would want her to seize this opportunity. So she found a way to be there for her family and still honor her commitment. She arranged for her sister to stay with their mother, prepared meals in advance, and set up a system to check in regularly. Eartha went to the conference, her heart heavy, but her resolve strong. And you know what? It turned out to be a turning point in her career. The raw emotion she was experiencing infused her presentation with a depth and authenticity that resonated deeply with the audience. She made connections that would later prove invaluable, and her talk was cited as one of the highlights of the conference. This experience taught Eartha an important lesson. Our obstacles don't just make us stronger, they can make our work more powerful, more authentic, more impactful. By embracing the full spectrum of her experience, including the pain and uncertainty, Eartha was able to connect with her audience on a deeper level. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, that's all well and good for writers and creative types, but what about the rest of us? What about those of us in corporate jobs or running businesses or working in fields where creativity isn't the main focus? Well, let me tell you about Sarah, a software engineer Eartha met at a networking event. Sarah was facing a different kind of obstacle. She was the only woman on her team and often felt her ideas were overlooked or dismissed. Instead of becoming discouraged or trying to blend in, Sarah took a page out of Eartha's book. She saw this challenge as an opportunity to stand out, to bring a unique perspective to the table. She started documenting her ideas meticulously, backing them up with data and research. She sought out mentors in the company who could advocate for her. And when a particularly challenging project came up, one that everyone else was hesitant to take on, Sarah volunteered. It wasn't easy. There were late nights, moments of self-doubt, and plenty of setbacks. But Sarah persevered, using each obstacle as a chance to learn and grow. The project was a success, and it positioned Sarah as a problem solver and an innovator within the company. Today, she's leading her own team and mentoring other women in tech. Sarah's story, like Eartha's, shows us that the principle of turning obstacles into opportunities isn't limited to any one field or profession. It's a mindset that can be applied anywhere, in any situation. So what does this mean for you? How can you apply these insights to your own life, your own goals? Start by examining the obstacles in your path. What if, instead of viewing them as roadblocks, you saw them as challenges designed to make you stronger, smarter, more creative? Take a moment to reflect on a recent setback or rejection you faced. Now, challenge yourself to find 3 potential positives or opportunities that could arise from this situation. Maybe it's a chance to refine your approach, to explore a new direction, or to connect with new people who can help you on your journey. Next, commit to taking action. Remember, resilience and perseverance are muscles that grow stronger with use. Set a goal for yourself, something challenging but achievable, and promise yourself that you'll pursue it with the same determination Eartha showed in her publishing journey. And finally, seek out your community. Who are the people who support your dreams, who challenge you to be better, who can offer guidance and perspective when the going gets tough? Cultivate these relationships. Offer support in return. Remember, success is rarely a solo journey. As we near the end of our time together, I want to circle back to the central message of Eartha's insights. We have the potential to achieve our goals, regardless of the obstacles that may appear. Sometimes, these very obstacles become the tools that help us build strength, stamina, and resilience. They teach us what we're truly capable of. This isn't just feel-good rhetoric. It's a practical approach to achieving your dreams. It's about reframing challenges as opportunities, about seeing rejections as redirections rather than dead ends. It's about understanding that the path to success is rarely a straight line, but rather a winding road full of unexpected turns and valuable lessons. So, here's my challenge to you. For the next week, I want you to actively look for the opportunities hidden within your obstacles. When you face a setback, instead of asking, why me? Ask, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? Keep a journal of these experiences. Write down the obstacle, and then force yourself to list at least 3 potential positives or opportunities that could come from it. At the end of the week, review your journal. I guarantee you'll be surprised by how this simple shift on in perspective can change your entire outlook. But don't stop there. Share your experiences with others. Start conversations about resilience and perseverance. Be open about your struggles and your strategies for overcoming them. By doing so, you're not just helping yourself. You're creating a ripple effect that can inspire, and empower others. Remember, every great success story is also a story of overcoming obstacles. Your obstacles are not your enemies. They're the raw materials from which you can build your success. They're the resistance that strengthens your resolve, the challenges that spark your creativity, the setbacks that fuel your comeback. So, as you leave this talk today, I want you to look at your challenges with new eyes. Embrace the obstacles, learn from the rejections, and keep pushing forward. Because who knows? Your next setback could be the setup for your biggest breakthrough yet. You have within you the power to transform your obstacles into opportunities. The question is, will you use it? Will you have the courage to persist, the creativity to adapt, and the resilience to keep moving forward? The choice is yours. But remember, in the game of life and success, it's not about avoiding obstacles. It's about learning to use them to your advantage. So go forth, face your challenges head on, and turn those obstacles into the stepping stones of your success story. Thank you.